At the beginning of the upkeep, my Realm Right gets another +1/+1 counter. It's a 5/5 creature, but it does not untap during this particular untap step. Oh, sweet. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm going to pay 4, 2 whites and 2 colorless for the Holy Mantle.
Holy Mantle.
Holy Mantle goes on to my Boros Elite. It has protection from creatures and an additional +2/+2, so it's a 3/3 creature. Click, clack, click. I'm going to go into my combat step now, and I'm going to swing it to you with a 3/3 that cannot be blocked because it has protection from creatures.
One of the most broken keywords in the game.
Hell yes, it is. I'm going to end my turn now.
All right, then.
We have a bit of a situation here.
Only a bit of a situation, because now I can spend 6 mana in order to cast Stolen Identity again.
Yeah, that's not good. That's actually really not good for me.
And
damn it. You got to do the thing again? All right. Please be a link. Oh, no, not you. Oh, boy. Okay. There's still time. There is definitely still time to turn this around.
Okay. And then I'm going to swing at you for 4 in the air, or effectively 4 in the air.
2 unblockable and 2 in the air. So I take 4 damage.
Use Hands of Binding in order to freeze Realm Right.
The Realm Right is still frozen. Check. And then Stolen Identity. Okay, so what's... Are you just going to keep copying the Balustrade Spy?
That's kind of the point with Stolen Identity.
Okay, so first the Stolen Identity and the Paranoid Delusions have to resolve. So I mill 3. You already copied it. 1, 2. Did it? 2 Plains cards and a Cloudfin Raptor. Okay, and then the Balustrade Spy triggers because it just entered the battlefield as a copy. I mean, this game is definitely over now because you're off. Let's start milling. I can go without you. I can go without you.
Sprite,
okay. Okay. So there's still some power left in this deck.
Okay.
And I still have at least enough life to not die quite yet. So only the Realm Right is still frozen. Gains a +1/+1 counter at my upkeep. I'm going to draw a card from my draw step. But it was a land card, because I see that you have successfully all but ruined the consistency of my draw deck. I'm going to swing into you with 3 protection from creatures.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and I end my turn. Now the question,
right
Mr.
then.
Gurdett, is can you just end the game?
Honestly, I can't do it quite yet.
Damn
I mean,
because this is torture.
all right, so I'm going to spend 2 to cast the Metropolis Sprite.
Nice.
And then I will spend another 2 in order to
catch.
cast the Gutter Skulk.
I don't really care much for Gutter Skull.
All right, so I'm going to swing at you for 8 in the air.
For 8 in the air, yep. And then I'm down to 4.
And I'm going to use my Hands of Binding in order to freeze Realm Right.
Okay, Realm Right is now frozen. You copy the Balustrade Spy. I put the top 3 cards in my deck in the graveyard. 2, 3. You copied the Balustrade Spy, so now I mill cards until I mill a land card. Damn it, hybridization. Okay,
And Breeding Pool. Okay.
I don't know if rapid hybridization would necessarily save me right now. And then again, I don't know
Rapid
what the
hybridization
hell,
would certainly save me, though. God damn it!
I don't know what the hell will save me right now. I'm pretty dead.
What about your Angel? Your Angel gives you flying and lifelink, right?
Well, yeah, but you killed the Angel. God damn it!
I killed it last game. I don't think I've killed it this game.
Don't remind me. It is in my graveyard. It is in my graveyard. I will fall. Fucking yes, there it is. You can have it. All right, what did I draw? It was a land card. Okay, so I am going to go into my attacker step and swing into you with a 3 creature with protection from creatures. So it's a 5. I brought it down to a 5-point game. I still think that's a pretty damn good finish for a deck this ferocious.
All right. Oh, I just got a land. Oh, well. All right. Let's swing out.
Yep.
Oh, and then I can spend 2. I can spend 1 blue mana to make my Metropolis Sprite a 2/1 instead. Haha.
Yes, you can, and that's why it is one of the best early game blue cards in this entire set. So I take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 damage. I'm down to minus 10, and none of your fucking effects have time to fire because of state-based actions. The game is over. Good game, Mr.
Holy
Gerda.
shit! I actually got a 2-0 on Cloud. Nice.
Yep. And that is the power of Dimir. It starts early. It takes off because Stolen Identity is, in my opinion, one of the best blue cards of all time because of its ability to cipher and duplicate itself as early as the turn when it's casted.
Yeah, Cypher is fucking amazing. Can we go into looking at the deck so that I can, show off the other things that I'm actually running?
Yeah, there are a lot of cards I was running that actually didn't make play. I mean, we got to see a glimpse of them. Oh, my glaring spotlight. I remember that. I could have actually won the game if you did not let me get that ability up, because this lets me sacrifice 3, sacrifice the spotlight. Creatures I control gain hexproof until end of turn, and as though that was the best part of the ability, it says, "Oh yeah, and they're also unblockable this turn." Oh yeah.
Glaring Spotlight is actually pretty nice. The whole reason I'm not running it is because the majority of my creatures already have what is effectively creature protection, except for, of course, my Consuming Aberration, which I didn't get to play, or my White of Precinct 6. I was really happy with Game 2 because I was like, okay, I just need Consuming Aberration or White of Precinct 6 so I can show off just how fucking amazing a Paranoid Delusions is during a longer game.
During an early game, too. I actually have to admit that mill 3 every time it lands, and it lands every time I'm not interested in hitting your life points. That's, I mean, not to mention that what blue excels at in this set is unblockable, flying, can't be blocked by non-rogues. Just any reason to say that this creature is going to be tapped all the time because you're taking damage all the time, and you definitely need answers to shit like that. I didn't put in enough fucking control against an early game that outstanding.
I also really wanted to show off Undercity Plague because this on Cypher, this is game warping, to be perfectly honest. Discarding a card from your opponent's hand just absolutely wrecks control. Sacrificing any of their permanents, if you can resolve Undercity Plague early enough, you just win the game off of it. It can, man. I want to see how Undercity Plague actually works in Commander because, goddamn, that has just got to put the hate sink on you.
Sacrifice a permanent every time creature deals combat damage to a player, and of course it's probably going to be attached to a creature that can't be blocked. Yeah, that is pretty deadly.
Mm-hmm. Because they're eventually gonna run out of land drops, and then they're not gonna have a mana base, and then they're gonna end up out of life.
So, Mr. Gerda, I have a question for you. When you look at the Grizzly Spectacle artwork, do you see nothing to see here, folks, or talk to the hand?
I see I did this and you don't get to comment on it. Fuck off.
So nothing to see here, folks. Gotcha.
It's not nothing to see here. It's like, I did this. Fuck off.
All right, camera boy. That's enough. Down with it. Down. But
all right, Grizzly Spectacle is also a really good card. It's effectively a better Murder, and to be perfectly honest, Murder is a card that we should have more ubiquitous uses of because Murder is great. Murder, is effectively what Black wants to do, just not as efficiently.
Just wants to kill her, mommy, kill her.
I'm kind of disappointed I never got to pull off Immortal Servitude, but then I never had creatures in my graveyard, so it wouldn't have worked.
You can go fuck yourself.
Hey!
Yeah, that's another awkward situation, is the balance of cards like, which one was it again? The Beckoning Servitude, the Beckoning Apparition, rather. I'm running 2 of these, by the way. That this card fucking blows early game unless you're running lots of early drop instant sorceries or artifacts that improve your consistency. However, there are no artifacts in this set that improve your consistency except the Prophetic Prism. But the Prophetic Prism doesn't put itself in the graveyard. It just helps you get the correct color mana. Beckoning Apparition is effectively locked out of your early game if you cannot meet the simple requirement of getting just 1 card in your graveyard. Just get 1 point on the board.
All right. What do you think about Evolve as a keyword?
Oh, I think Evolve is a fucking amazing keyword. what I like with this set too is that there are lots of creatures with evolve, and these creatures also have a very wide and varied number of different powers. Power going up to power, well, it goes up to 6 because of the adaptive Snapjaw, which I'm pretty sure they designed it so you're supposed to play this alongside, well, how about a frontline medic in my weird Selesnya take on? Because this creature has 3 toughness, and that would cause my adaptive Snapjaw to become a fucking 7/3 when I swing with it.
I personally think that Evolve is a great concept, but I don't think it's executed all that well. Not necessarily here, but in general. Here, it's actually executed decently well with the Evolve ladder being pretty straightforward. But it's relatively hard. It's relatively hard to actually go all in on Evolve, unless of course you get an early elusive Krasis. And even then, an early elusive Krasis still needs another three creatures to drop with scaled up power in order to actually make it worthwhile.
Like, I hear your point. Maybe with a more rapid evolution, like an elusive Krasis, while you're sitting on a bunch of 1 and 2 drops, that will allow you to swing for 2 unblockable on turn 4 instead of just 1 unblockable on turn 4. I think it would be pretty good. In my opinion, on the subject of Evolve, the crown has got to go to the Cloudfin Raptor. I've played a lot of hands where I open turn 1, Island, Cloudfin Raptor, turn 2, Metropolis Sprite, second land, swing for 1 with flying, because the Evolve basically lets you use a development ladder in lieu of using creatures that already have that power. Which is amazing.
Cloudfin Raptor is one of the best evolved cards. And with that, we have successfully mostly explored Gatecrash. We didn't actually show off any of the red stuff, but that's really sad for me because this is the other set where Boros Reckoner is, and I wanted to play with Boros Reckoner.
Yeah, and I bet you wanted to play with that Shock Trooper. The Shock Trooper, 6/1, trample, lifelink, haste, sacrifice at end of turn. Yeah, I'll pay for it to play that. Thank you.
Chain, is that Ball Lightning? I forget, but I don't know. The Trample Elementals have never actually interested me because, oh look, it's dead now. I got 5 damage in. I spent 7 mana on it. That was not efficient.
Einstein's theory of relativity says that the hotter these elementals get, the more quickly they become non-creature matter.
Yeah.
Like your energy?
Yeah. All right. With that, we have successfully done our Gatecrash exploration. I will be choosing the next set. I have no idea what I'm choosing next time. Maybe one of the dual decks. Probably not one of the dual decks. All right, everyone. Be safe.
Peace out, everybody.